Today I am going to be teaching you how to solve a division problem using the stamp game. This is how the stamp game looks like. I already have the 4 coasters laid out in front of me to show you. The first coaster is a green one, then we have a blue one, a red one, and another green one. The first green coaster represents your unit, which is 1. Your second coaster, which is your blue one, represents the tens. The red coaster represents the hundreds. And the second green coaster represents your thousands. So you have a unit, 10, 100, 1,000. I am going to be putting them back so that I can show you how to solve a division problem using your stamps. I have here on this board a division problem. It says 4,050 divided by 3. I'm going to show you how to use the stamps to solve this specific problem, and then you can do so on your own. The first thing I did was I broke up my 4,050 into the different places. So I have 4,050. So I broke that up. And then I'm going to put my equation down. I'm going to grab my stamps according to how much I need. So I have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Now I need to grab 50. I wonder if I can leave this up here. Or I might just leave this down here for now. I'm going to grab the blue one. So that's 10. 20. 30, 40, and 50. So now I have 4,050 represented from my equation, 4,050. I'm dividing that by 3. So I need to grab my 3 units, which are my green ones. So I'm going to grab 1 unit. I'm going to move this out of the way so we can see. 2 units and 3 units. So here you can see that I have already 4,050 divided by 3. So I have my 2 parts of my equation. If you don't know what division means to distribute out evenly. So with that being said, that means that I need to distribute out my thousands and my tens evenly between my 3 groups that I have out. You always want to start out with your biggest number, which are your thousands. So in my case, I am going to put my tens to the side for now, and I'll grab them later when I need them. I'm going to distribute this out evenly with each group. So 1,000 goes to my first group. My other 1,000 goes to my second group. And my other 1,000 goes to my third group. Now here's the problem. I only have 1,000 left, but I still have to distribute that out evenly. However, I can't give it to one because that wouldn't be even. Now, in order for me to distribute this out evenly, I must exchange my 1,000 for hundreds. So I'm going to put my 1,000 here on the side for now, and I'm going to grab hundreds, but I'm going to grab to the total of 1,000. So I have 100 here, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. So 10 100s make 1,000. It's like going to the bank when you want to exchange a $10 bill for two $5 bills instead. So I had 1,000 with just one stamp. However, I want to exchange this for 1,000 with hundreds. So I'm going to put the 1,000 stamp away and I'm going to grab my stack that I exchanged it for. So I have 1,000 here. And now I'm going to start distributing this out evenly between my three groups. I'm just going to start going under so then that way you can see. So each group gets one at a time, so that way I know that it gets evenly distributed out. So far each group has had a total of 200, but I'm moving on to 3 now. And you can see that I ran into the same situation as before. I only have one 100 left, but I have 3 groups that I need to split this up evenly with. So then I am going to exchange this 100 for 10s. I'm going to put this 100 down and I'm going to exchange it for 10. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I have 110, so I exchanged it out for this one. Now I am going to start distributing my 10s evenly to each 3 groups. I'm going to start a new row. And one at a time, so then that way you can each get an even amount. And I still have the stack of 10s left, so I'm going to bring that over. And I'm running out of room, so I'm just going to start going down. But if I had more room, I would continue for my row. But because I don't, I'm just going to go down like this. So then that way you can see what I'm doing. And there you go. You can see that every group has the same amount of thousands, hundreds, and tens. Same amount. Now, in order for me to know what my answer is, I am going to have to count how much is in each group. So let's look at this one. I have 1,000. I have 100, 200, 300. So that's 1,300. Now 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 1,350. I can double check to see if that is the same amount for each group. So 1,000, 1, 2, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So yep, 1,350. And I can count this side as well. 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 1,350. Each group has 1,350. So my answer would be 1,350. So 4,050 divided by 3 equals 1,350. And that is how you use the stamp game to help you solve out a division problem.